Butterfly. Are there decisions in this game? Like routes?
In chapter 8, there are.
Because there's a butterfly picture with the witch silhouette that is obviously reminiscent of a butterfly effect. Should have taken the boat. The boat. Ooh. Oh, what? What'd she say? Fall? Like out of a parachute?
Yeah.
Ochiru. Ooh. Mario, that's enough. Stop trolling. But what a surprise. We did use parachutes after all.
Yeah.
I thought there was nothing that could scare protagonist Kun. This guy can't handle vehicles for some reason. That is so awful.
That's tough.
Always yells about falling and sinking and stuff. You're a disgrace of a man, you are. Shut up. That thing was seriously shaking way too much. I just got a little stressed, since it was my first time on a small plane like that. You call that a little stressed? Sounds like it'd be fun to take an overseas vacation with you, Battle-kun. Oh, yeah, that's relatable. Would you like to go to Egypt with your aunt? You'd get and ride a plane for full 14 hours. Kyrie, shut the fuck up. There's a good plan. Batoro-kun, you should go let Eva's Nei-san toughen you up some. Still, it's so hilarious. Wholesome Yoshi. Everyone's got their own strong and weak points. It's bad to laugh at him, even though he just laughed.
Yeah.
Shut up. What is this cast? What? Dad, you're laughing too. Yeah, dude, George, thanks. Thanks for noticing that. Hey, Maria-chan, you shouldn't laugh anymore. Shouldn't laugh anymore? She ain't laughing right now. Ooh, fuck. Dude, fuck off. Yeah, damn it. Is being scared of planes really such a big deal? Everyone's obviously thinking I'm a big oaf. Ch. Car. White screen. We just died. We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. That would have been good to know before white screening. From there on, we would be taking a boat to the island. What?
They had to fly to small island, and then from the small island, they take a taxi from the airport to the harbor. Then from the small island, they go from that island's harbor to their private island.
They have a private island. The islands are right next to each other, so the distance of the trip wasn't that great. By boat, it was a leisurely 30 minutes to the island. When we reached the pier where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a figure waving at us. A mermaid?
We won't be here yet until it does the little jingle.
I haven't heard the jingle.
It's quiet.
George Ni-san. It's been so freaking long. This is the Kansai dialect. Yeah, Jessica-san. It's been a year since I saw you. You've gotten taller again, haven't you? You've gotten bigger, haven't you? Yeah. Don't give me that. It's embarrassing when you say it every year. Yeah, these people literally have like the same quips that they say every year to each other.
Yeah, it'd be so horrible being in this family apart from the money.
I mean, that's kind of like what a family is like, though, if you only meet them
True.
once a year. It's like you're related, but you really just don't know each other. Aniki, you gotta be kidding me. Why? Why? Is that really Jessica? Oh.
Koitsu!
Wait a sec. George? George in the jungle? Watch
The
out
way
for
he
the-
used koitsu.
Wait, I can't go back with voices.
It's when she's just like, you're telling me this person is like really, like when he said this person, he's used koitsu, which is like very like informal and basically like rude. It's like saying like, oh, this fucking guy is Jessica. Oh.
Batora? Nanakaya? We both stared at each other. She definitely didn't look like that in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking. Yo, Jessica! Nandayo. You're kidding me. You look like a woman. Yeah, I'm not speaking for you. Hehehe.
Yeah, when I said that there were two scenes that maybe one scene that maybe want to come up, there's two. This is one of them.
Don't screw around with me. I'm a blushing flower of 18. She's legal.
So,
And I got these. Dude. They're all saying that.
it's because he's taking steroids, bro.
Don't screw with me. I'll show you how much training I've done since back then. Piss me off. You're pissing me off. Oh, my character pisses me off. He's like not even the main character right now. Like we're just talking more about these other characters, which is probably just how all these go. She was born under the same unlucky star as me, showing the same kind of weird name. Wait, Jessica. That's not a weird name.
Yeah. Jessica, you freak. Have a normal name like Battler.
She's Dad's older brother's daughter. So, Kraus.
Oh, it probably did the thing, right? Did it do the thing? Tip.
I didn't hear it. In the absence of Kraus and Natsuhi's daughter, in the absence of any irregularity, it is thought that she will eventually inherit the headship of the Ushiromiya family, or technically her husband will. However, she seems to have no interest in all of this. She was born with weak bronchi and is sometimes assailed by sudden asthma attacks. Oh, yeah. That's intense. All of these are important.
Jessica's honestly probably one of the nicer characters.
Yeah, I mean, I have that feeling about her.
About who? Sorry, I can't see your cursor. I just realized you're indicating somebody. About Jessica?
Yeah.
What sort of bad feeling?
No, I have that feeling.
Oh, that feeling. Okay, yeah.
Problem is that she's got a chronic illness. Or, well, whatever this is. I mean, I don't know. Crash. Standard. we the same age?
Probably.
What the? What are you getting all serious for? Boy, this is nothing. This guy. You've gotten weak. You pitiful little
Woman.
thing. Shut up. I'm just a girl. So of course I couldn't bait a guy with physical strength forever, right? Well, you've got a point there. The meat I put on my arms all went to your chest. What? That's a weird phrasing. I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay. I'm not saying that. Not saying that. Not saying that. Yeah, this is like weird.
He stops being weird after the first half of the first chapter, I think.
Don't say stuff people are gonna misinterpret. What about you? Honestly, I was so surprised at how feminine Jessica had become that I had to joke around like an internet idiot. Considering what a bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. And I guess she's just as surprised. She probably wasn't expecting me to lose. She probably wasn't expecting to lose to me in a test of strength. After losing that easily, she must be shocked at how much I've roided out in the past 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. Once again, I'm being shown just what a huge gap of time that was. Yare yare. Kampai desu. Where's my total defeat? It's like I'm no match for you anymore. George. Faker son. That's not true. Even Batara-kun must have his weaknesses. What
Vehicles.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, what are my weaknesses? Is my weakness that my fucking narrator sucks ass? Right, Maria-chan? Ooh. Achiru. Oh, she's making fun of him. Let's keep that a secret, okay? Fall? The hell are you talking about? Sorry, but there's no chance you'll see that weakness of mine now. After all, that nightmare plane trip is already over and done with. Only thing left is the nice, quiet splashing of the boat ride. Oh yeah. I never thought I'd start loving that piece of junk boat this much. George Nissan, is there something wrong with his head?
Point.
You'll understand soon. Very soon. At the time, I didn't get what Aniki meant by that big smile. Okay, me neither. Okay, next scene. That's a little ominous, no?
Foreshadowing.
What's wrong with me?
I think he's implying that he's about to get on the boat again. be like, it's moving.
What have we here? Ooh! Batoru-san, how big you've grown. Wait, she recognizes him. Oh wait, but she also said how big he is. Who's it this time? It's an old lady with an apron.
So true.
Oh, yeah, that takes me back. I remember now. You remember her, right? Shut up! It's Kuman-sama-san, the servant. I can never forget you, Ba-chan. After all, you haven't aged a bit in these past 6 years. If anything, I'd say you're looking younger than ever. Ho ho ho. Lately, my skin's been getting quite smooth and silky. Look at this is weird. Is this the other KMS scene?
No, this is 3.
Didn't you say there was only 1?
Yeah, initially, but it kind of bleeds into each other. It's like the same topic.
Like, can I see the pachinko of this character?
Let's see. I laughed because somebody did a parody of like the other portrait with like, you know, but with Kumasawa.
What? What? God. Gojan? How'd you say that? Gojo-kun?
Jodan done it, I think maybe.
You're kidding, right? Why is he? Is that the first response? Is that? Shouldn't you just say like, no thanks? Haha. Funny joke, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he did joke. Okay, fair enough. Huh? Girls. Not grannies, true? The jokes I've cracked about Jessica were being turned against me. Come to think of it, Kumasamba has always been type to tease. Adolf, stop that now. People with one foot in the coffin shouldn't jump around.
Jesus Christ.
Holy. The sport with the young is the most rejuvenating medicine. Ho 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 ho. It's rare for you to come pick us up, Kumasawa-san. I wonder what's gotten into you. Usually your lumbago kicks in whenever lumbago. It's at the boat. Someone gives you a job to do. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Eva-sama, you're harsh as ever. I found myself with some urgent purchases to make, and while I was at it, I thought I would come welcome you all. Although it does give a bad impression if the one waiting to greet you is a decrepit old woman. I thought she was bouncy in her youth. Come on. Everybody loves to fucking do their own laugh thing.
Yeah.
Aunt Eva spoke sarcastically, but Komasawa's Ba-chan's year of experience were nothing to sneeze at. She was more than capable of smoothly and coolly deflecting that comment. Well, it feels bad to say it, but Ba-chan may be past her prime as a servant. Why? She She may act as though she's in good health, but between the headaches and her lumbago, her body is wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive. How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 at least. Jesus. It's incredible that she's still able to act so cheerily. You just seem to get more and more lively. Oh, that's right. Here you are. It's the tea that I told you about before. Look, I bought you some. Please do try it later. Aunt Rosa took a souvenir bag from her suitcase. To think that she remembered a promise that she apparently made last year and faithfully brought it. This sort of thoughtfulness was just like Aunt Rosa. She wasn't the kind of person who'd forget or break a promise. Kumasawa Bachan seemed deeply touched, not only that Aunt Rosa had remembered this year-old promise, but that she would bring a gift to a simple servant like her. This woman is Chio-san.
There we go. There's the ding. There's the ding.
Oh, I heard the ooh. This elderly woman is a part-timer who, though she has quit her job several times along the way, has served the family for a great many years total. She's crafty, more than competent when it comes to performing her duties, but because of her chattiness and love of rumors, she's not highly regarded as a servant. Okay, why? Why has she quit her job several times? She's crafty and competent, but something has pulled her away.
The witch. No, not really. That's
But
just
for
a
some
joke.
reason, they're always willing to hire her back. It's such a weird relationship.
Well, probably if you work on a private island, that shit must kind of suck. You don't get to have a life, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why she's 80 and still working, unless she has nothing else to do, TBH. Super servant. Man, back in my day, they used to call those slaves.
Yeah.
I hear she tries to get away from heavier, troublesome work by playing up her chronic disease. In Bajhan's case, this is probably a sign of craftiness rather than laziness. Though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Oh well, even if she's pretty flaky when it comes to work, I could never dislike her. I guess that's probably because of her cheerfulness and her constant smile. Yoshi-san, glad to see you're still in fine spirits. Spirits, oh. How's your back doing then? Even with the medicine, it's not getting one whit better. According to the doctor, nothing can be done for this one. Dude, the doctors in this suck. They just say like,
Yeah.
you've only got
The 80s, bro.
X years, X minutes to live. Better use them well.
They say you're gonna die before we finish this chess game.
It's what you might call an incurable disease. So funny, so funny, so funny. Anyway, Jessica-chan just keeps getting prettier. Wait, who's that again? That's a little weird, Adolf.
Yeah, it's kind of monk-ass.
We don't need you to have another thing to jork to. Good thing she takes
He's
after
basically
Natsuhime-san.
flaming his brother.
So desu ka? Natsu... Okay, that's the wife. Really, personally, I don't think we look alike at all. See, we haven't met her at all. So why is Jessica by herself?
What do you mean?
Why is she here by herself?
Because, well, do you want me to say?
No,
I won't say.
because it's like, where's her family? Fuck. They're not on the island yet. So I don't want to even be like my parents. Because I got zero respect for them. Well, damn. I guess
Rebellious
we
teenager.
are relatable. We are on the same team. Now, you shouldn't say such things. Giggle. Though there are quite a few people who don't want to be like their parents and their family. So true. Hey, that's me. It's so funny, actually. Because they're the parents. Haha. You sure as hell better not take after me. Oh, they take it on the cheek. Your nose looking like mine already pisses me off.
Jesus.
I don't think they look anything like, or they don't look similar at all. You can't see my cursor, but I'm like highlighting their noses right now.
This is, yeah. It's just the perspective.
Yeah, perspective is so weird with anime characters, honestly. It's like, with the more cutesy looking characters, like girls, I guess, they have the bigger eyes and like the smaller, you know, defined features. Meanwhile, for like guys, it's always like more realistic.
Yeah, Battler's eyes are like 5 times the size of Rudolph's, or Adolph's, if you want to call him.
Yeah, so he's more like cuter or more girl-like than the adult male who has the like very formed nose, eyes, eyebrows. What are you talking about? You're surprisingly alike, you and your father. Come on, can't be serious. Just how am I like Dad? Oh wait, she was talking to Adolf. You're a lot like him, especially in how arrogant and prideful you are. Yeah, I remember. Father's blood is especially strong in you, in Nissan. Wouldn't you say, Rosa? Oh, absolutely. Kraus Nissan and Adolf Nissan are almost unbelievable like Dad. Alright. Oh, why am I the only one under fire from the girls? Why am I getting flamed? Yoshi, give me a hand, please. Jorgby.
Give me a hand.
Adolf, you're always so popular with the ladies. So true. I'm jealous. This guy is clueless.
Yeah.
As usual, you're popular enough to make me jealous too. Well then, everyone, shall we head over to the boat? End scene. Come on now, Maria-san, let's get on the boat together. Okay.
Ooh.
Get on the boat together. Dude, is she just gonna like parrot everything for the rest of this game? I wonder if people that like voice act these moe characters are like that in real life.
Probably not.
Do you think they react the same way? Like, KMS, I have to do another chibi character. Fuck. Like, yeah.
But maybe. But I guess they get their bread off of it.
Ooh. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. This time around, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm used to being shaken by the waves. With that piece of junk fishing boat, I'm less afraid of the shaking, the engine breaking down, and the boat drifting off. Oh yes, Batarotan. I forgot to tell you. That fishing boat was completely worn out, so it was taken out of commission a few years back. Now we get taken to the island in a different boat.
That's what he knew.
Ah, right. Battler. It's first time in the new boat. Super comfy. And freaking fast. Oh. It can go at crazy high speeds. Oh. That means less travel time, right? That sounds great. Having to worry about sinking is less scary than being on a plane, but it'd still be awesome to get it over with as quick as possible. What? If you have nothing to say, don't say anything! Is Battler going to fall again? Okay, whatever. That's only on airplanes. Everything's fine now. Anyway, it's the captain's pride and joy, a kind of modded high-speed boat. Seems he's got it pretty souped up. He was bragging about how he attached 4 base high-efficiency propellers to make it break 40 knots or something like that. He talks about it all the time, so I've sort of memorized this spiel. Yeah, I've got to memorize too, since we hear about every year. Captain says he's been obsessed with modding ever since he lost a speed contest with a foreign boat ages ago.
Damn foreign boats.
That's not going to come up again. According to him, that opponent just managed to break 30 knots with just a fishing boat. That... Is that gonna come up again? Wait, fishing boat.
Probably not. Maybe like one time.
Wait, that sounds pretty cool. Like, oh, we need to get off the boat fast. There's a zombie apocalypse. Oh, I've heard there's a fishing boat that can go 30 knots. And his thirst for a revenge match got him to build an awesome, all-new, super high-speed modded boat. I'm sure you'll just love it, Battler. Super high-speed modded boat? Ooh. My first thought was that it would be much better than some beat-up boat that might sink in a moment. But for some reason, I got this feeling of foreboding. Probably just overthinking it. Okay. And we're off. Okay, stop. Chill. Game. Maybe you should just swim to the island. Okay, thanks Adolf. I might just do that. You shouldn't lean over the railing too much. You might fall. Faru! Faru! Ooh! I'm gonna kill myself. I knew exactly what that girl was gonna say. Damn it. So this is why you're all grinning back there. So this is a super high-speed boat that the captain started modding. Oh yes, that piece of junk fishing boat from 6 years ago doesn't hold a candle to this guy. Oh. Whoa, it's shaking, it's shaking, it's shaking. I'm gonna fall. It's fun. Gonna fall. If I fall, I'll land in the ocean and drown. Where's the parachute? I mean, where's the buoy? Give me a life jacket, please. That's this girl.
Jessica.
Battle, what the heck are you doing that for? Jessica-chan, Maria-chan, it's not nice to tease. Battle-kun, if you're scared, then just don't come out on the deck. I think you'll be able to calm down a bit if you go inside the boat. That's a no, thank you, Aniki. No, thank you. Shipwreck victims are always the ones inside the boat. Survivors are always usually those on the deck during the accident. So I'm staying right here. So
True, actually.
my character, how do you say that's true? My character seems to have a paranoia, which I'm sure is going to reoccur later. But it's shaking. I'm gonna fall. Wow! Shake. Gonna fall. Ooh. This is just not something I could play on speakers, man. Maria, I told you to behave yourself. But Battle-kun, looks like you really can't handle it. God damn. I'll go tell the captain to slow down for you. Whoa, and Rosa. Thank you. I can tell you now that safe, slow driving is definitely the way to go, even on the sea. Ava, don't do that to Rosa. Trials and tribulations are important for young men. Isn't it the right? Battle-kun, you better be able to overcome a little scare like this. Ho, 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 ho. Otherwise, you'll never be able to go to Egypt with your aunt. Ooh, that's a little enticing. Wow, Aunt Eva, you're so mean. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. Life jacket, parachute. Wow. That's a little too long for me.
Wow, his voice actor really sent it there.
Wait, I'm gonna spit it around. Think that way. Huh? What's the enemy aiming for? Is he doing this to scare me? If that's what he's aiming for, too bad. Like hell, I'll be scared. But no, I'm gonna fall.
Achiru.
We made it. So after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, and Rosa had a talk with the boat captain, and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. That's a bit better. Thought I was gonna die earlier. Apparently the max speed I can tolerate is extremely slow. But that just now was completely insane. The whole boat was shaking, sliding and sleeping on the ocean surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. Jessica was still guffawing. Hello? Guffawing? What the fuck?
Laughing.
This is like such a weird thing. Like, when I was in middle school, I would be like reading manga, and then every once in a while, you just kind of up and like the translators, the sub translators just use a word that's like, huh, what does that mean? And then for some reason, I'm expanding my vocabulary by reading
A work that's not even in English.
a work that's not even in English, plus it's with pictures.
Yeah.
It's not really. I don't know. It's just weird. When people like ask me like, why do you know so many words, or like the meaning to words, just because they think I like read books, but I don't. The last time I really did was manga.
Yeah, true. The ends for me, I guess. I listen to audiobooks, but it doesn't really count.
I feel like that's kind of different because if you're like listening to an audiobook, you're kind of like doing something else too.
Yeah.
And so you probably are less likely to pause and like, what did he just say? Unless it was really, really, really important to like the point that was being made. Like you'll just kind of, you'll wait it out and maybe get the meaning after, or like just ignore it and kind of get the point without knowing the meaning of the word. But like if you're reading a book, you might stop and be like, I have no idea what that means, and it's probably important to the description of this imagery or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's just easier for you to just look it up.
Yeah, true.
I lost in the strength contest earlier, but I'm glad to know I'm no worse off where it really counts. But seriously. Wait, no, hers was like. Go ahead and laugh. One of these days I'm gonna find your weakness and get back at you. Yeah, sure, good luck with that. What? Batara, hiro hiro da. I want to die on land, not on the ocean or the sky. Maria was patting my back, so I patted her head in return. It's kind of weird with that little crown thing.
Yeah, knocks it off. Stabs his hand.
Her expression was blank, as usual, but I realized that she wanted to console me. So wholesome. Batara-kun, the captain's throwing in drinks to make up for this. Why? Would you like one? To calm yourself down? George, Aniki, and Bachan brought us all ice-cold cans of soft drinks, covered with beads of water. Judging from Bachan's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. Damn it, I'm so embarrassed. I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be the butt of everyone's jokes for the whole trip, so I tried to think of something harmless to talk about. Hey, Jessica. How are Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuhi doing? My old man and mom? Unfortunately, they're fine. That is crazy.
That is actually insane.
What is wrong with this family? Though every other word out of their mouths is study, study, which pisses me off. I'm so jealous since it doesn't look like Uncle Yoshi or Uncle Adolf would say something like that. No. Before I had my exams, my parents kept pressing me about it over and over. I thought it was annoying then, but now I'm grateful. I knew it. You really are awesome, Aniki. Anyway, I have to look after myself. No one tells me what to do. I'm my own man. I'm the player character. Well, it's not like I'd listen if they did.
Low-key, I kinda get that, bro.
What?
Like not listening to my parents about things.
Oh, sure. Batora-san, have you still not returned to your parents' home? Well, I kinda go back now and then. I've got lots of clothes and stuff left at the house I was living in until recently. Ooh. Batora has 2 houses. Something like that. Doshite. Why do you have 2 houses? Ooh. Ooh. Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, voiced this naive question. However, the others just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond even if they knew the answer. Maria? Look, you can see the harbor now. Look, over there. You see it? Ooh. Ooh. Saw the harbor, saw the Children do not talk like that, do they?
No, this one is not normal.
Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. What is apparently? Oh well, I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have to be treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't mind it that much for myself anymore. I may be a member of the family, but the truth is that for the last 6 years I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side. I've been using her family name. When those grandparents passed away one after another, I basically had no choice to go back and live with the old bastard. Oh, sad.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one at fault here is my dad. I don't really blame Kairi-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's reins and jerk him out is no mean feat. Still, the way that old bastard betrayed my mom, well, unfortunately, I still haven't gotten over that. You know, there's like some pretty heavy like themes, or like, I don't know, like whatever you call that. But like,
Yeah.
every dialogue option, or not option, is like, ooh, ha ha ha, ki.
Yeah.
Like,
Then everything happening in the background is like, damn, these people are messed up.
yeah. Like, come on. By the way, how long is this like first, whatever, chapter?
You're maybe a quarter through first chapter?
Holy shit! Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
said this was long. We'll be getting there soon. Lord Aniki cleared his throat, trying to change the subject. Please forgive my indiscretion. It seems this old woman has said too much already. If I have hurt your feelings... I don't mind it, and no one's feelings are hurt. Don't worry, Bachan. Wait. His hair color is not the same as my hair color. Just realized.
True.
If we see a character with the same hair color, point it out to me.
Same hair color as Rosa?
As Maria.
Sorry, as Maria? Yeah. Okay.
His is like auburn.
Yeah. And Battler is the illegitimate father of...
No, don't say that.
No.
How old is she?
She's 9.
She's 9. Right. Why doesn't it say that? It's lame. I was more concerned about being worried over something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink, headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island. Ooh! Batora! I saw the island, saw the island! There! Are. Ooh, ooh! Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Even after 6 years, hasn't changed a bit. That looks like there's no settlement.
Yeah.
Small island silhouette in front of us has gotten pretty close. This island's name is Rokkenjima. Wait, yeah, that was in the title. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Izu archipelago. Since they call this archipelago the Izu 7, lots of people think there are only 7 islands, but that's not true. There are actually several more, and Rokkenjima is one of the minor islands that don't get counted. Even that were the case, I doubt you'd find many people who knew about this island. Only people connected to the family ever go there. In other words, outsiders and tourists never have any reason to care. So you never find this island's name in a travel brochure. After all of Rokkenjima is an estate possessed by the family. Only the family lives there. Only people connected to the family come and go from there. There's nothing there except the harbor and a mansion. Kind of a waste. Might as well do like a Squid Game. The vast majority of the island is still just an uncultivated forest. Such a waste. Wait, did I just say that?
Yep.
Could have been a golf course or something. Am I like LARPing as Battler?
Yeah, I guess so.
However, when you realize that the entire coastline is a private beach, it starts to sound pretty magnificent. No? Can you see the beach? There isn't. It's,
Well, not from
it's
this angle,
like
there isn't.
canyon. It's like mountain.
Cliffs and shit, yeah.
I don't see a beach.
There does exist a beach.
Oh, whoa. This is huge. Wait. Is this still the island?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Well, maybe not.
I still don't really see a beach, but maybe there's.
I think this is the other
This
island.
looks like This looks like settlement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling in it. Family apparently possessed a vast fortune. Dad and the others who make up the branch families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their businesses. I've been living a commoner's life. My grandparents' home these 6 years, so I'd completely forgotten. But the bastard's house really is elegant, and everything about it is tuned to match the snobbish tastes of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that makes George Enke, Jessica, Maria, and me wealthy, high-class gentlemen and ladies. Needless to say, I don't see myself as being rich, George Enke, who takes self-discipline very seriously, but doesn't let him go too comfortable. Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move to the city than be rich. Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. That may not be true. If she's interested in like crazy stuff. Does that attitude really make any of us less snobbish? From the perspective of people in poverty who can't pay the bills, we really have been blessed with a lot. It's a very real take.
True.
This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. Anyway, it's the same as not being able to choose the parents you're born from. I didn't ask to be born into a rich family, and I don't think it's really something to be envied. It can be pretty tying when people are prejudiced against you just because you're rich and refuse to judge you by your merits. As I pondered these sentimental thoughts, Maria started shouting and leaning over the railing. Ooh!